Welcome everybody. My name is Jasmine. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to be reviewing Trap. So, my thoughts about Trap. I did not expect to like this movie, and for the reason is that I've gone to see several other Shyamalan films, and they start off great, but then I just don't know what happens, right? Like it just turns a left, and it just confuses me. It could either be like super good or super bad, and it's just there's like no in between. So the movie starts off with like this guy. He's having like a daddy daughter day, and they're at this concert, right, where they're gonna enjoy their daddy daughter day, and then all of a sudden he finds out that they're there to trap him specifically because, as you know from the trailer, he's a serial killer. Wow, right? That's crazy because like they're there having like he's trying to be a good father, but the contradicting factor is that he's a murderer, a killer, and he slices people like deli meat from what we've heard from the movie. And that is crazy. You like, how do you even have a normal life when you're a serial killer, which is in reality true, right? Because like a lot of serial killers, they actually do that. They portray this really like good upfront person, good father, good friend, and then you never know like right behind the scenes unless you really know this person, like how they are. So like there's two things that you get out of this movie. You get like the movie, and you get a full blown concert, which I thought was like at first my first thoughts about the concert was like, oh my god, like they got somebody who sings actually pretty good, like I was actually enjoying the concert. And then as I was looking up at the casting, I realized that the singer is actually Salika Shyamalan. I'm sorry if I have any mispronunciation, you guys. I'm gonna apologize right ahead from right now. So yeah, I was actually surprised that it was Shyamalan's daughter that was actually giving the concert, because I realized that they're really showcasing her talents here, because you get like the full-blown concert in this movie. And yeah, so they're in this concert and he's trying to like find a way out, right? And let me just say that Josh really carries out his character.
Would be dope if they caught him today.
So Josh, who plays actually Cooper, he really delivers in this movie. And I hadn't seen the guy for a while in a lot of movies, so when he came back to this particular movie, like he really gave main character vibes. Like this guy really carried out the movie. And one of the things that I've noticed in this movie particularly was that there was like a lot of unnatural movements to him. And at first I thought, oh, maybe this guy's not really being like a good character, a good actor. But throughout the whole movie, you really see that it's his unnaturalness to him that is actually coming out from inside, right? Because throughout several points of this movie, I think it was like his daughter, she kept telling him like, oh my god, you're acting weird. Why are you acting strange? Like, where's this coming from? Like, why are you all of a sudden changing up on me, And that's actually him. That's who he is. That's the inside of him, because you cannot be a normal person and be a serial killer at the same time. It just cannot happen. It's like two contradicting worlds trying to collide, and it's just when that two worlds collide. So of course this guy starts to like glitch in the matrix. His world starts to fall apart. He starts like getting really nervous. Like, how am I gonna get out of here? And he steals like a walkie-talkie from the FBI and the police officers that are there surrounding the theater where he's being held captive and being searched for. And as he gets this walkie-talkie, he realizes that the FBI actually has somebody who is identifying serial killer behavior. So that makes it really hard for him as he starts to realize that they actually know his character even without knowing him particularly, right? So Very interesting movie, you guys. So yeah, they're in this concert, and then he makes up like this whole thing where he's going to get backstage and escape, right? And he actually does that. Like, he comes up with like this crazy plan where they actually get up on stage and they exit. One thing about this movie though, like I think at one point I was so thirsty I kept drinking my soda and I had to go to the restroom. And so I was like, okay, they're out of the concert. I will be going to the restroom soon. But no, this movie this movie is the movie that just keeps on giving. Because if you think it's over, like the minute you think it's over, you're like, wait, it's still going on. And then like there's a new twist and a new plot, right? Because that's Shyamalan. Like, he's gonna make you guess and turn and twist and turn. And so yeah, like, you get the movie and you get a concert, and then this movie just keeps giving, which is crazy. But overall, I think the movie was well played, and I think, yeah, it's kind of a little goofy, right? It's playing at a concert, but in actuality, there's been several like FBI, CIA, police officer, like crime investigations that have actually been real life, where they're like at fairgrounds or they're somewhere out in public. I'm sorry. Trying to catch serial killers, because the main point of this is to catch somebody who keeps killing people, and they're under that pressure where they have to do whatever it takes to get this one person. And so then when they found out that he's actually going to be at this concert, and plus, like, you gotta go to this concert because it's Shyamalan's daughter, so overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and I give it a 7 out of 10 because I was actually very surprised that I actually liked it. And one of the things about this movie was that, like, this movie really gets you to feel for him, like, throughout the whole movie, I was like, oh my God, poor guy. Like, oh my God, poor his family. But then I'm like, dude, he kills and slices people. Like, he's a maniac serial killer who has zero heart when he's, like, butchering these people, because that's his name, right? He's a butcher. Overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and hope you watch it too. All right, thank you guys.